In this video, we're going to look at Sovelia Vault and look at how we can use it to fill in electronic signatures as well as control the flow of information through our lifecycle by implementing 2 and 4 eyes checking. 2 and 4 eyes checks are important because these are the checks where we insist that the checker and the approver are different to each other and different to the original designer of the file. With Sovelia Vault, we are working with Vault Workgroup and Vault Pro, so we're taking part in Vault workflows. We can push files through, and what Sovelia Vault will do as we push the data through the workflow is it will take the Vault username, take the initials, and actually populate certain fields, whichever ones we want, with that information. Sovelia Vault can work by doing certain tasks on the client, or else it will utilize the Vault job processor to complete any work that it needs to. In this case, when we've moved from a design stage to a check stage, these signatures have been filled in using the client, and then a job has been triggered on the job processor to synchronize those properties into the file itself. So if I refresh my Vault, we'll see that property compliance issues are gone and that data is filled in. Because we have the capabilities to decide if jobs run locally on the client or run using the job processor, this means that state changes can be run via the Vault Office utility and the signatures can be filled in using the job processor. As mentioned at the start of this clip, we need to be able to implement 2 and 4 eyes checking where necessary. So in this case, we've moved the file onto checking, and the same user is going to try release this data. What we can do with Sovelia Vault is pull up a dialog box that says you can't release this data because you are the person that did that initial change. Logging in as a different user, what we will see is that that same check runs, but it doesn't interfere. So we're going to change the state. We're going to go from checking to released. And when I hit OK, it goes off to released. Now the file at this point is locked and therefore it cannot write the properties into the file using the client. And so we use the job processor to fill that information in and synchronize it into the file. The job processor is then going on and creating things like PDFs, bill of materials outputs, step files, maybe emailing downstream departments as well to say that there is a new version. If we look at the generated PDF and we view the title block down at the bottom, we can see that that checked and approved information as well as the drawn information has been filled in. Next, if we move the files on from release back to work in progress, what we should find is that we can set the system to go through and to clear out that information as well. That way, the new revision does not look like it has been checked and approved already. That information would be filled in as the file is pushed through its life cycle.